Is skydiving on your bucket list? I'm going to tell you what that has to do with great intimacy. But first, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Mary Whitman Ortiz, Christian sex educator, relationship coach, and author. And I love to help couples create great intimacy in their marriage. We have new videos every Friday. Make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification bell and share it with others. Now, what about that question? Skydiving, bucket list, sexual intimacy? Well, here is what I'm driving at. When you add variety, when you are so comfortable and confident and secure in your relationship that, hey, even during sex with your spouse, you can try new things. Wow, that is going to add so much to your marriage. So, my tip for you is be willing to try new things and stay fresh. Now, what happens when you don't do that? Well, things can become routine, and that just reduces the interest in one another, the interest in your marriage at large. You can feel like roommates, and you're not special anymore. You're just going through the motions. Maybe you're not fighting, but you're not growing, actually. You can get bored with each other. You can get bored with intimacy. You can say, it's not really worth it. I'm not going to put forth the effort. You can lose attention. And it's not your responsibility if your spouse wanders, but it is your responsibility to keep the marriage fresh in your power as much as you can. And I just have to remind you that if you're not growing, there's no such thing as staying stagnant. If you're not growing, you're actually losing ground. And I don't think you really want to do that. But what happens when you do decide to take risks and to try new things in regards to intimacy in your marriage? Wow, you just have this boost of life. You just have this energy that surges and joy and happiness. You know what? I love the way God designed intimacy in marriage because He wants us to have that childlike wonder, sense of play and exploring and being curious. Being curious together goes a long way. When you have that new level of satisfaction, it just permeates your entire being. And if both of you are firing stronger, harder, faster, just everything in your marriage, then that's awesome. That is such a thrill. And you remember that this is done in the attitude of we're safe for each other. We created a sacred and safe space. And the good news is there's always more, always new things that you can try. My word of guidance would be make sure that these new things you try are mutually respectful and satisfying. And that will help answer a lot of questions about what's okay for Christians in the bedroom. So here's my 3 steps to try new things. Number 1, address any fears that you have of maybe why you have been hesitant to not do this. Number 2, open up your heart to dream again, to plan, to have a sense of expectation and wonder. And, maybe things just got into a routine, and this would be the perfect time to blow the dust off of that routine. And then number 3, make a list and make one together. It's really fun when you can go off by yourself and just dream and imagine, what would I like my intimacy with my spouse to look like? But then when you share those lists together, there's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of, oh, really? Well, you're on. And that is just a burst of life that you put into your marriage. So I encourage you to try new things. And remember, when your marriage thrives, everything in life thrives.